Can you tell me if I'm going live now? Because I don't know. It's going to give me a countdown. Oh, it's all right. I think I'm live. And welcome to the Wholesaling and Flipping Houses in New York show. This is Michael Pinter. I hope this Facebook Live is working. I'm trying to do it before. This is by request. And I'm going to do a screen share because the request was how to get seller lists on Propstream. And I wish there was one basic way I could do this, but the truth is it's different in every single county. So I have friends who do this in Orange and Rockland County, and when they show me their results on Propstream, it's incredibly different than mine. So I'm going to do my county, and there's really two kinds of lists you can get. You can get a really, really small targeted list. Of course, it throws me out. Perfect. Perfect when you're live. To be thrown out. I don't even know what is going on here. I hope I don't have to do this again. I can't get into Propstream. This is a pain. I know you're going to love this video, so please click like. Watching me load up. I do not know why Propstream is not loading. Propstream has been having problems lately, but it was completely working a minute ago. Oh, here. That's a good sign, I think. Okay. So we're back in the Propstream, so I'm going to start with my county, Nassau County. So there's two kinds of lists. You can get a really everything happens when you pick a place and then you go to filter. So you can pick a really small list. So maybe we'll do that first, and then I'll try. I want most people to get a list to market to around 10,000 for a few reasons. First of all, I think it's a good number. It can last you 4 to 6 months. But also, on Propstream, you get 10,000 a month for free. So if you wanted a really targeted list, right? So you see there's 424,000 properties showing up in Nassau County. So let's say you wanted to go vacants. Vacants can take you down very small. Now, 5,300. Now, in other places, there's going to be a lot more vacants. It's a weird thing. It's not the same as non-owner occupied. It's sort of from USPS. It's supposed to be, but the data on Propstream is not perfect. Right? You're paying $100 a month, and if anybody has Propstream and doesn't get it through me, you're out of your mind, because I'm the only person who gives you a 10% discount if you keep it for 3 months. So if you have it, you should cancel your subscription and use my link, which I'll put in the notes. So let's go with a really small list. So this is vacant, and let's say I can see that's commercial space. So I don't want commercial. I only want residential. This vacant's going to get even less. Now I'm at the 4,100, and then let's say I don't want to see anything that's on the market. I only want off market. So now I'm at the 3,700. And let's say I want ownership info. I only want something that's owned for, let's say, 10 years or more, right? So I know it's not a flip or a bank-owned property. Now I'm down to 1,300. Let's say I don't want crazy expensive properties, so I only want to go up to, let's say, 700,000, which is pretty high, but there's a lot of stuff. And now I'm down to 933. I don't like equity and I don't like LTV. I've been through that. But let's say I only want things that are free and clear. Now let's see how small this gets. So 770. That's a really good small targeted list if you want to hit it up, right? Because this is properties that are vacant. Non-owner occupied let's see, I'm down to 162. That means that the tax bills don't even go there. So this is property non-owner occupied, vacant. 700,000 or less that are owned free and clear with property owns 10 years or more. This is a good list, a very small target list. But what if you want a big list? So then you can't go for vacant because the vacant numbers screw you up. So let's go bigger. So we're at 10,000 here if you want to go for non-vacant. This is a good list right here. It's a pretty good list. 700,000 or less, owned 10 years or more, free and clear. So that means they don't have a loan on it. This is a good big list. So again, there's no magic to this because like. Let me show you something here on liens. So in certain counties, you go liens, has an active lien, and you're going to get a big number. But in Nassau, if you do that, you're going to get like, I don't know, 10 properties. How many are going to show up with this criteria with an active lien? Even if I get rid of all this criteria and I only did active lien, it's like 100 properties or 50 properties. It's something small. It's just the way the county records it and how Propstream realizes that data. I don't know what the hell is taking so long. There's something going on with Propstream. Maybe they're doing some work on the back end. But let me try something else. Ownership info. Let me go longer on the ownership info. Sometimes that'll fix that. Yeah, there it is. I got one property, right? I got one property that's got an active lien. So this active lien doesn't work here in Nassau County, but it does work in other places. So let's get rid of this active lien, and then you'll see this number go back up. Even though I changed it to 15 years, it's still 8,300. So that's a good list to work if you want, right? 700,000 or less, free and clear, non-owner occupied, not necessarily vacant. That's good. So maybe you're gonna get a lot of rentals, but there are people who are pissed off at their tenants right now, and that is something you can do. I hope this is going live. I really do. So you got to play with all these things because every single county in New York is going to show differently. That's why I can't give you like this magic list. And that's pretty much it. So that's a good big list, and that's a good. Let's go back to ownership info for 10 years. Like that. What the hell happened? Remember, you always go back to this filter. If I go in ownership info for 10 years, I'm going to get almost 10,000. Like this is a very fair list to market to. 9,300, it's good. So then you would save search, and then you get that, and you skip trace the list, and that's not bad. That's not a bad list. I might even save it. Let me save it. Non-owner occupied. Save search. What do we got? Non-owner occupied. 10 years ownership. 700K or less. Free and clear. I think that's a good list. Let me exclude. Let me save it there. I think that's a good list. Good broad list, 9,300. So that's how it is. You just play with anything on the filter that you can play with to get a list of the size that you want. So if this was too big, I might go to 600,000 or less, right? Right. I don't want it. I generally don't want anything on the market. If you're playing in the on the market world, you're making a huge mistake. It's very rare that I'll buy something that's listed. It happens once in a while, but very rare. So if you, again, go to howtoflipnewyork.com to get a few ways that I can help you. If you like these videos, click like. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, you're watching YouTube, please subscribe. And my phone number is below. If you have any questions, this is by request. Any request you have for any videos, let me know. Even if I just did a video and you requested it, I'll just send you the link to the video. So your questions get answered no matter what. And I hope this went live because I, honest to God, have no idea. I'm going to try and stop. Oh, Naman says, yo. I think I am live. All right, good. This was not easy for me. The screen share on Facebook is not so simple. I'm going to end the live video now.